Alright, spatchcock chicken. Here we have a whole chicken here that we're going to take the spine off of. And let's clean it up a little bit, make it look presentable. Let's get it ready to perform a little bit of surgery on it. Let's get started. We'll take off all these little hanging parts, just cut them right off. Anything extra, just clean it up. Alright, next we're going to take the spine out right here. Let's avoid hitting these oysters here on the side. We want to keep those. Pretty tasty. So just cut it right alongside the spine on either side. Trying to avoid that oyster, so cut a little bit narrow. Alright, now we got that done, we want this keel bone out. We're going to take it out and rub our fingers right on either side of that. Let's make a little incision right here at the top of the keel bone, just a tiny one, you don't need that much. That's it. We'll crack it open and it should show up. And there it is. Just run your thumb or your finger right alongside of that keel bone and it'll slide right in. Press on one side and it should pop up on the other side. Do the same. Once it's exposed, it just comes right off. Just take it off. Sometimes they come out whole, sometimes it comes out in two pieces. There we go. So now we have this bird here that's laying nice and flat. Let's start flavoring it. And you can get as creative as you want with it. Here I just have a little bit of dry rub, a little Chupacabra, and a strong olive oil. I go pretty liberal with the rub. I want a lot on there. Just flip it. Do the same on the other side. Get into all the crevices. Here's a olive oil here. I like using olive oil. I think a nice strong olive oil comes out really well when it's marinating. Let me hit these legs a little bit more with the dry rub. And then just massage the bird, make sure all this rub gets in every crevice of the bird. And you don't have to use a dry rub, you can just use plain old salt and pepper and do the same thing. Maybe with some herbs or lemon, whatever you want. Here we have your bird, let's cover it up and let it sit in the fridge for at least 8 hours or overnight. Here I have my grill that's a quarter lit, very hot on that quarter side, and I'm gonna just place my bird there on the cold side. I also have a few pieces of mesquite soaking in some water that we're gonna add. And I'll throw a couple of these pieces in there. Gives a great flavor throughout the cooking. Just put this back on. We'll throw the lid on. Make sure your vents are open and let it cook for about an hour. go. Magical. If you feel the bone here underneath the drumstick is exposed, it's a good indicator that your chicken is done. You want to take it off and let your bird rest. You can cover it or you can leave it open, but just let it rest. Once rested, you'll see how tender it becomes. Little quarter fell off there. That's how juicy and tender it is. And you can cut right through the middle of the bird because there's no keel bone there to hold you up. And we'll just cut it into pieces. There we go. Spatchcock chicken. I'll see you next time.